Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you here live at a charge once again for Tuesday Night Racing. Brought to you by the Chop Shop iRacing Leagues. Out there having a whole lot of fun right now. They are running the Windy City tonight. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, and of course, I'm excited to see what these drivers are going to be able to put out there and throw it on the line. Thank you, Anthony, for becoming a subscriber out there. Appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody out there being a part of the Signature Esports platform. We enjoy, well, all of you. You're all amazing. Just the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. But we're about to have some showcase out here. Drivers ready to go in the Chop Shop Truck Series. Well, this is the VIP Tires and Service Truck Series. Title sponsor is going to be your sponsor of the race today as well. VIP Tires and Service 225 race information coming at you. Middle of your screen, this is what's going on. We're going to run 150 laps here at Chicagoland Speedway, 1.5 miles in length, or 1.53 miles according to the old iRacing telemetry. ChopShopIRacing.com is going to give you 4 sets of tires total. 3 sets are going to be in the pits. You're going to start with one stage. It's going to be at 35, 70, 150. And all of the weather is going to be pretty much dynamic to what it says. 88 degrees on the air temperature right now, 28% humidity, cloudy sky, 17-mile-an-hour wind. It's all generated by the old iRacing platform, so things can be different in practice than what they are. This is one of the fastest tracks out there in the NASCAR circuit for a 1.5-mile track, and it's absolutely, well, I mean, prior to Atlanta getting there, it's update. This is a pretty darn fast racetrack. Track Racer is one of the good old affiliates of the old Chop Shop Racing League. Make sure you check the links in the description for all of these folks. VIP Tires and Service has 66 locations across the Northeast. And I encourage you to go check out the West Lebanon store, because you're going to meet Mark Creighton, who is an absolute awesome person. He is a pretty darn fantastic iRacer. And not only that, but I tell you what, he's a pretty darn fantastic individual when it comes to just getting to know him. So go check him out. That's who we want to see, Mark Creighton out there. I am working on new introductions for new intros for the Chop Shop Racing League. So we should have, I was actually before this, we had a couple of encoding issues, and that's why I got started a little bit late. I had to push it back, and then whenever I pushed it back, the encoder didn't reset for the new series, so, or the new stream, or the encoding issue. So I had to start about 10 minutes later than because I've been starting at 8 o'clock and getting that half an hour out there to be able to talk to you folks, get the vocal cords warmed up, get everybody relaxed. And something that didn't happen, well, was that right there. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Thank you very much, Mr. Stryker. I'm going to make an adjustment, folks. I'm going to put the commercials on one more time for you, because I know that there's something I forgot to check whenever we did the encoding, and we got rid of some drivers, did all kinds of things. I actually made some improvements to the stream on my end. So I hope you folks enjoyed. I'll be right back. 2 shakes. All right, we're coming back to you. Sorry about that, folks. Had a little clickety-doo-dah going on there. I needed to make sure driver numbers were turned off, so that way, or selected on the little chick was chicketed. Was able to take care of that, so I do apologize about that a little bit. I changed a whole bunch of stuff to improve what I'm doing over here, so that I can give you a little bit better quality when it comes to the video stream. Now, out there on Twitch, folks, I do use Restream. I do stream at 1080p, and sometimes with Restream, the encoder skips a little bit on Twitch, but that it'll all settle back down. Everything will be fine. So, but you can watch on Facebook and YouTube as well. Those who are out there on Twitch, thank you so much for being on Twitch. Much love to you. Thank you for being on YouTube, and thank you very much for being on Facebook, folks. What you guys are you folks are just amazing, guys and gals alike, kids of all ages. VIP Tires and Service Truck Series in to, well, ready for some Chop Shop truck racing. I like it. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate you very much, sir. How are you doing, my friend? You're getting up there in age. Have you been following me for a week now? I think you might be. Joseph G out there, get ready for some Chop Shop truck racing. James Mandarood out there says, have a great broadcast. Much love, my friend. He's Mandarood Racing out there, one of the best in the business. I'd love to see him out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day as well. Points. Huge. Andrew Payne leads in the point system with 3 wins currently, 21 playoff points, and has secured he secured himself into the next round. TJ Krober is going to be the next driver up there with 251 season playoff points. Right now, Cam Dario leads second place. Technically, if he had a win, he'd be up there in points. He would be second in points right now. But sixth because without the win. 5 drivers have gotten the opportunity to knock their way into the playoffs, and we're going to see if somebody else is going to take a shot at it today. Right now, Anthony Shook has the fastest lap of the race, or not the race, the fastest lap of practice right now. Let's take a look. That is going to be they're going to get in practice right now, but that is kind of the point standings of what's going on through week 9. Big field, this is going to be epic. I like it. We had a big field. We had 41 drivers last week, 35 this week. Nothing wrong with a big field. Brent, good to see you, man. Had to give myself a little cough right there. Apologies about that, folks. All right. These folks are going to qualify. So they're going to run 2 lap qualifiers. We're going to see kind of what folks are doing out there. We'll let the iRacing play itself out as it would. So they're gonna enjoy their qualifying session. Chicagoland, very, very, very much a big track, and it's out of Joliet, Illinois. Even though it's the Windy City, they call it the Windy City. It's located in Joliet, Illinois. Actually, Michael Woolley lives not too far from this place. Absolutely killer. The NASCAR capacity is 47,000 people considered this one. It was built it was opened in July of 2001. They broke ground on this in September of 1999, 23 years ago. It was absolutely, almost 24 years ago. That's absolutely awesome. NASCAR Camping World 400 from 2000 to 2019. They've not raced at Chicagoland in a while. And I know that they have some ideas about what they're going to be doing with Chicagoland. So hopefully they reopen the track, and it's going to be great. We're going to see a ton of fun. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see it. Anthony giving us a big old subscribe out there on the old YouTube. Thank you so much. Chris Robayers, thank you for the like. Joey Cam, thank you very much for the like as well. Striker, thank you for the share. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the like as well. Christopher Park, give us a like. Amir, that is the race controller out there. He is going to be taking care of you and enjoying the overhead look of what he's got going on there as well. He is behind the scenes and letting us know that there are some things going wrong. We will talk about a couple of things that will happen here at qualifying as well. Brent, thank you very much for the like, brother. Appreciate you. Let's see. MC Aspect gave me a follow on Twitch. Thank you so much. And James Mederud, the best in the biz as well. As far as my content creators that I like to watch, he is an absolute solid individual. Mandarood Racing gets out there. He plays American Trucking Simulator, ATS. He plays a little bit of Warzone every once in a while, but he does iRace out there as well. Very much good guy at heart, so go check his stuff out. But first and foremost, make sure you check out VIP Tires and Service in the New England area. But most important, the New Hampshire store, West Lebanon, is the one you're going to do it. The link in the description is for their Facebook page, so get out there and check them out. Let's see. Race control messages. Got to scroll down to do it. So there's a penalty. It's going to be served. There's some weird things happening right there. I know it's a lot to read, so let's change some stuff here. I tried to have that work right, but it didn't. Nick Casey's going to serve an EOL at the start of the race. Who else? Trying to see where all this stuff goes. So Nick Casey. Look in. Chris Parker's going to serve an EOL at the beginning of the race as well. And Sam Benson's going to serve one from last week. There were some incidents last week they took care of. So those drivers are going to serve EOLs. Qualifying is going to be done here in about 1 minute, 60 seconds to go in that aspect of things. One of the best things that you can get out there and do, folks, is support these drivers. Valerie, how are you doing? Mark, what do you say, man? There's the man. See that Mark Creighton guy right there? That like right there? Thank you, TJ. Appreciate you, man. That Mark Creighton guy right there, that's the one that you need to go to his personal Facebook page, blow him up there, and then go check out VIP Tires and Service. Give him some love. Give him some just some fun stuff. He's just a super, super, super awesome guy. Love to have him aboard the Chop Shop Racing Series, and stuck his neck and his heart out there to help this league be funded for the second season for the most part on everything else. The Xfinity Series, the Cup Series is kind of its lone thing, but these trucks, they're absolutely insane. So qualifying is going to finish up here in about 20 seconds. Everybody, it's a social time. Make sure you grab your water, whatever you're drinking. Tilt it up, folks. Give yourself cheers and a sláinte. Trip81, give me a big old follow. How are you doing out there? Thank you for following on Twitch. Appreciate you. Robert Dudley giving us a like out there. Thank you so much. Oh, man. All right, stages. So the Cup Series and Xfinity Series, they do not stop for their stages. They run through their stages. But here in the Truck Series, they are going to stop for the stages. They are going to stop on 35 at the completion of lap 35, and they're going to stop at the completion of lap 70, and then they're going to get this big long run to 150. But it's a fast 150, I will tell you that. Here's your starting grid for today's VIP Tires and Service 225 here at Chicagoland. Adam Pettit's going to be your pole sitter. How cool is that? He was fast in practice. He's going to be fast here as well. Daniel Dow in the number 2 is going to be your outside pole sitter. Striker, try to get a back-to-back win here in the racing series. It's going to be your inside row number 2. Anthony Shook is going to be the outside of row number 2. Sean Kosher is going to be up there in row number 3 with Cameron Dario. Try to get those rebounds. He needs that win. He needs to win, and I'm rooting for him. Silently in the back and being very calm. Get a cam. Ed Perry is going to be inside row number 4. Brian Rayburn, Sam Benson, and Michael Caffrey out of our Perth, Australia. Is it like 4 o'clock in the morning where you're at, brother? Jeremiah Burke is going to be there in row number 6 with Matt Magner. And then moving on down that starting grid, we do have Brandon Porter, Chris Parker in row number 7. Nathan Nixon at Donnell Williams will be there in row number 8. Row 9 will make up Michael Madden and Michael Coulter Jr. So 2 Michaels going to start next to each other. Want to be like Mike, that's what we got to do. Robert Church is going to be there at number 5. Mr. Church, how are you doing, sir? Mark O'Dell is going to be there in row 10 to the outside of Robert Church. Redkin, my Jefferson City neighbor, he is just north of me about 40 minutes. He is going to be there row 11 on the inside of Michael Caffrey. John Hammond, Jerry Culver are going to make up row number 12 as they pull off the starting line. Start pacing around for this start of this race. Philip Caffrey, Wayne Garland, Brandon Bledsoe, Anthony Garland, Joseph Thompson, and Joe Camara out there all the way through row 15. Steven Salas is going to be there in the 31. Nick Casey back in the mix. He's going to start at the tail end of the field. He's going to be there in number 86. Marshall Stanley and Mark Creighton out there running some numbers. It's Chris Roberts and Devin Ditsuna is going to be there as well in row number 18. I think it is all but one more. Bob Garofalo, 37 drivers in today's race as this is week 9, and they can keep a field. I will tell you that they are ready to go. Pettit, Ready to rock and roll, folks? Tell me how the stream looks out there. I want to make sure that we're improving at our quality. Hopefully the trucks look just a little bit more realistic, and there's a lot more things going on. We are trying to dial in those old settings that I used to have, where it was just it was really good. You know what I mean? We had a couple of drop frames there for a moment. That means we had a flicker in internet. I want to make sure that we keep things going. If I need to adjust some settings, I want to make sure that I do it, so that way I don't lose my stream quality. It's the most important thing, right? That's what I say. Green flag. We're going green flag racing. 150 lap stage, going to end at 35. Big turn 1. Have I been to New Brunswick, Canada? I have not been to New Brunswick, Canada, but here's something that I do want to do in my life. I do want to take a tour across Canada. I think that is something that it would be absolutely a ton of fun to do, and I will at some point do that. Your Canadians out there, Brent, Chris Roberts in the 98, you're going to become a quick fan of this guy. He moves through the field like warm butter on some cold butter on some warm toast. He just has it. He cuts like a knife, right? Multi-group track early on, but the higher you run, the more your tires wear. You can run the outside lane here into the corners. I recommend running the outside lane on the front straightaway. That's less banking and less driving that you have to do. That's in my personal opinion. That's how I drive Chicagoland. But we'll see early on if the drivers just kind of try to battle back and forth. 23 of Anthony Shook on the outside, rolls that beautiful beam footage to the bottom side. Right now, Adam Pettit trying to work it to the inside. How about these apples? 21 right there. 88 on the I rating for the 83 is that Ford. Rockets Ford right now. The 21 Rockets back down. Stryker moving some places here as well. How about 6, 7 trucks? The battle for the lead. Jeremiah Burke back there, the number 73, rolling that beautiful beam footage. Here's a little concrete view of what he sees in front of him. Where's Chris Roberts? I don't know. Let's go number 8. Just stand out there. Go 11 and 81. I see that out there. Let's go 8. I like to see it. I'm rooting for Cam. I am. He just got to keep it out of the wall, have himself a good day. He keeps finishing second, and that's there it is. My commentator curse says no more second. Whoa! He's got to watch out for the 16 to the 23 there, though. 73 is going to be there to the inside as Jeremiah Burke tries to make some things work. Ed Perry, very fast on the long haul. Keep an eye on him as they continue to move forward. Madden to the inside, 29, trying to roll with the 11 of Brandon Porter. Porter's getting faster and faster each and every week. And right now, the 11 works with the 29. Very much you can draft in these trucks, and it does, and it just seems to work. Stryker out front, but for how long? Go 98, go. Anthony Shook making his first real league debut. I like it. He's doing a phenomenal job. He's off to. But there's a whole lot of moving and shaking, little inside damage. I think that was a little bit of that net code that we saw whenever they kind of touched each other a little bit back there. So that's something that can be buffed out. Doesn't affect the truck too much. The inside of the truck on the driver's side of the truck. The aerodynamics on the Craftsman Truck Series with the Gander Mountain Truck Series vehicles, they don't really have that aero force on the driver's side. They have more of the aero force on the passenger side, similar to what you see with the Arca cars and the Xfinity cars, a little oblong kind of shape. So he should be able to be just fine. The only thing you got to worry about is tires at this particular moment. 73 up 7 spots, biggest mover of the race. Whoa, we got a tie. Brandon Bledsoe's up 9 to 18th already. That's the number 47. Trying to make another move here to the outside of Mark Redkin. Trying to make that happen. They're the second lane. Chris Roberts, actually, I take that back. Chris Roberts is going places here, folks. Up 11 spots from the back to the front. From 35th to 24th. He is tracking down the 12 to the inside of him. He is trying to work that outside lane. Outside lane can be very fast here, but you got to find that crossover, and you got to be able to get back into the throttle, be able to hold on to that. So right now, doing a phenomenal job. Half-second lead for Stryker. He's got some drivers in tow at the moment. Right now, you see the 28's going to be, or the 98 will be about, where's he at now? 23rd. Roberge, 98 Roberge. Big moves, folks, big moves. Robert Church up 8. He's having a phenomenal day. He's got that little parlor number 5, Holistic Health of Iowa, going on. That's talking to me about the holistic health of Iowa here recently. Those who don't know, I have been gluten-free for almost 2 years now. Not by choice. My body said nope. That's pretty much what happened. Coulter to the inside of the 5 here. Coulter Jr., another awesome driver that I've come to respect here throughout the entire course of the iRacing community. Has MCI graphics there on Trading Paints and does some fine job at some throwback paint schemes. Love what he does. Hopefully we'll see more of him. Actually, we'll see more of him tomorrow. Striker right now, 1/8 of a second lead. Go 11:48. See it out there. Mash the gas, Perry says his biggest fan out there. Ed Perry off 7. I think he's trying to take his time. They do have 100% fuel. They can run about 45 to 50 laps on a fuel cycle, somewhere in the midst of that. But right now, this is such a draft-dependent track, and this track is very much an oval to its core. It's kind of an egg-shaped oval, but it continues to. That back straightaway is not a straightaway. Look at the nose of this. Watch as we'll ride along with Ed Perry. Actually, we go to the gyro cam. He gets into the corner here, down to the bottom side, just trying to pull the air off the trucks in front of him. Striker way out front. This back straightaway is curved all the way around to turn 3. See, these trucks are using a lot more tire, and they are actually forcing more of that truck to be able to turn into the corner because they're constantly turning. So you see just how Ed Perry wants to do. You cross over that bottom side, they're going to be doing it. They will need right fronts before fuel. Yes, they will. But stage is going to end on 35. They'll be able to come to pit road, get tires, fuel if they want to. Oh, 3 into the wall. A little tap right there, right side. And tied off corner. We'll be able to see what he's going to be able to do. Coulter will drop back just a little bit. He'll be able to collect himself. You can fix these trucks. These trucks do repair very well. Brandon Bledsoe, the 47 up 10 as they try to continue to move forward. Chris Roberge, into the 75. 75 and the 98 there. There's a look here. Oh, I think something has happened. Caution will come out there, folks. Hammond off track. I think Chris came down on him. We'll take a look and see what happened here. Here's the big stint here. 61 dug deep here to bring out the first caution of the race. So some drivers are probably going to come down pit road. 61 up the race line into that lane. Heavy on the race line into John Hammond in the 75. I like the Kool-Aid truck. Woo! Who was that? That dang old. That was Michael Cleary right there. That dang old nearly got it. Hold on. Cockpit view from Michael Cleary here. Ooh, look at the brakes. He's like, oh, no. Woo. That's a hope and pray moment right there. You hope and pray you don't get into somebody. Hammond coming to pit road. A Striker going to be a race leader here. 15 of 150. Don't really need that much adjustment here. They do have 3 sets of tires in the pits. I'm not one to come and get them unless I'm wanting stage points right now. I've already guaranteed myself a playoff berth. That means the whole second stage you're going without tires. That was very spicy. Hashtag spicy chat for me. Do I play NHL 23? I do not. And to be honest with you, it's not that I'm not a fan of hockey. I'm a big fan of hockey. I'm a St. Louis Blues fan through and through, and I love me some. I love going to the rink. I love going to St. Louis and get in front of the home crowd and have some fun. I don't play the hockey games anymore because I don't feel like there's a challenge there. Christopher Parker giving some love out there. Mash Gas says George Hedge out there. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. You just ordered a gallon of gluten-free soy sauce the other day for your Asian cooking. Love it. Love it. Folks, if you've joined my Discord, you can put some recipes out there for me if you know any that you want me to try, and I will put some recipes out there for the general cooking if you folks want that, because believe it or not, a long time ago, before I started getting back into what my college degree was, I actually was a nutritionist and a chef for a long time. So, and about 5 years ago, I opened my own business with media photography and graphic design, and decided that I was going to become a content creator during of course, during the pandemic. And I tell you what, now I'm kind of in the midst of both. With big plans to support an esports stadium here in the Lake of the Ozarks area, hopefully in the next 3 to 5 years. That's a big goal of mine. That is probably my biggest passion project I'll ever have. It's going to be a ton of fun to be a part of. I like it. Strickland, Dow, Burke, Pettit, Dario, Kosher, Shuck, Madden, Magner, Porter. That'll be your top 10. John Hammond getting his truck fixed. He is on pit road. Robert's coming back around as well. He went in and took 51 seconds of damage. He's got some heavy nose damage. Now, Robert's kind of came down into John there a little bit. He might, I don't know if he was free. Something went wrong with the truck. There's Philip Caffrey, the 61 off 10. Steven in that Toyota's going to be off 3. Wayne Garland biding his time, still has some right side damage. These trucks look like they're pushing to the right. Pace car is going to dive in out of 4. Spicy, how's the stream look, brother? That's what I want to know. Tell me how it's going. Cam is due for when you aren't lying. Just needs to take his time. Green flag. $88.73, 21.8. Cameron Dario, we were talking about him just a moment ago. Side by side with the 21 here. We'll see if he's going to be able to make this stick into the bottom side. 21 almost crowds him to the bottom. 21 runs to the high side. Sound levels are perfect. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Right now, I'm not even about the sound right now. I'm actually more about the quality. Because if I have to dial the sound in again, I can dial the sound in again. It's running smooth. Thank you. What time do we do iRacing tomorrow? We do iRacing tomorrow at same time. It'd be 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah. Well, there should be graphical improvements right now as well. So if you're out there watching, that's what we'll see. Let's go, Casey. Ray, what's going on? Good to see you out there again, Nick Casey back here. Trying to push some boundaries. He says there's some buttons here that we want to push. And he had to start at the tail end of the field. Guess what? He's already up 13 spots to the old 19th spot right there. And he has got himself a Hornet's nest in front of him. Look at this. Ray, fantastic to see you. Randy Henshaw, give us a big old like. Randy, how are you doing, my friend? That's the man, the myth, the legend out there. Why isn't my YouTube chat showing up on stream? Oh, there it is. Now it did. It was delayed. Oh, it's because of the bot. He's just got to keep. Look how close to the wall. This is the gyro cam, and this is pretty much put up on the ventilation area, right across that crossbar, and it's insane to see. My camera reflections and shadows are clean and crispy. Sweet. 86, 3 wide, 66, woo! There's my buddy. It's Mr. Michael Caffrey there. These drivers are getting dicey. Brayton came to pit road, wanted to push some boundaries himself. He's working on getting himself to the front. There's the 77. Caution comes out here. We will take a look and see what happens. times I think Anthony Shook had an issue here. Makes me wonder. Caution comes out. I believe it was the 23 here. Oh, no. Is he in the wall? Oh, he's in the wall. Poor guy. All right. 66 mid-hole. Well, it kind of did. That bottom line's dangerous at Chicagoland. You can't send it straight into the corner. These things don't like to hook into the corner, especially the trucks. Let's far chase this one real quick, and then we'll talk about a caution sponsor. 83 off the throttle here. Having a little bit of issue right there. Oh, just barely taps the wall. Oh. And it gets into the 12. Almost in the lane. I tell you what, Michael Cleary has got an eye for wrecks today. Once again, watch this. My guy has had 2 unbelievable saves on this truck. He might be flat spotting his tires, but he's doing it. He arca stuck it. But that's something right there with Shook that you saw as when he stuck it there. That truck hit that embankment right there, that crest over where the walls connect, where it starts to turn into the corner. He's on the wall right there. You see the smoke. And then when he gets into this corner, that wall shoots him off, and there is nothing he can do. And he's trying to hold it up there, not get into any drivers and so on and so forth. But it is what it is. Let's talk about who your caution sponsor is. This might be loud. Dark Horizon Fishing. That spicy guy, that Dark Horizon Fishing guy you see out there on Twitch. That was pretty darn awesome. Joe, you're gonna have to sit down and show me a few things about what you guys are doing, because I almost ended up buying a program for Iracing. And I wanted to ask you guys a few questions about that, about the screenshots, because I take really good ones, but you guys have been putting filters on them or doing some effects, and it's just been kind of cool. So, Joe, I might actually ask you about that. Can't wait for short track racing at Speedway 660 here in New Brunswick, Canada. Sweet. We get some road racing over here in the Lake of the Ozark. Ozark Speedway is up here now, or Ozark Raceway, sorry. We have a lot of dirt racing, short track racing, Lucas Oil Raceway, Wheatland, lots of places to go racing around here. I thought so. For sure, Joe. Thank you, sir. Dark Horizon Fishing. There's a link in the description. Facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. He wants to take you fishing. I mean, of course, you got to pay for it a little bit. You got to put a few bills his way. Book with him. Take you out on the ocean. James River area, Chesapeake Bay area. They're over there in Virginia. Take you out. Go fishing for some cobia. Sea bass. But just all kinds of stuff. Get out there. Have some fun. Can't guarantee you catch fish, but he can guarantee you'll have a good time. That's spicy out there. Dark Horizon Fishing, booking trips from May to September. That is the fishing season where he is at. He can take you out there. There are limits, of course, and it's all based on availability. He is booking and booking fast. Make sure that you get out there and do it. Find his Facebook page and go book with him. He will take you out there and definitely show you a good time. Striker, Dario, Dow, Pettit. That'll be your top 4 drivers here. Your engine blew? No, John. No, sir. No, sir. All right. Pause the race. John doesn't. John has only certain days that he can run these races, and he definitely did. No truck. No bad truck. Yeah, Chris came down a little bit on you there, and that just disrupted you, and rough. And that's what I saw, at least. 88. 8, 83, 21. And I'm a fan of Chris Roberts. He's like, I love that dude. Absolutely love him. He's an amazing individual. 8, full sent. Cam Dario, 27 to 150. Stage is going to be at 35, or roughly about 8 laps to go. It's unfortunate, John. Oh, man, I'm sorry. 8 to the outside, 88 down to take the lane away from the 83. Cam's going to be able to hold on to this. Here's a look at the nose cam. This is a bumpy second and third lane. Caution. Once again. Bears Caffrey. We are still within that time frame, so we will be able to run basically a green-white checkered for the stage. Take a look. All right, here it is. This was, This was a straight line drive into turn 1. This is okay. So here's a prime example, folks. What you should and should not do getting into a corner. Chicagoland's big on this. So you're entering turn 1. You want to arc into the corner or be very much out of the gas, because if not, when you push up out of the race line, you don't know who's going to be there. And this is not a straight backstretch, so that line does not dictate who is going to be in what place. So just, you got to be careful. So Phil getting himself a little bit of pit road taken care of. Third caution of the race. Next one will be for stage. If it doesn't come from incident beforehand, Anthony Shook getting some more repairs taken care of. Joseph Thompson in on the 12. He's getting some things taken care of as well. Robert's back in. Hopefully the drivers are unchecking their tires. Jeremiah Burke will be that lucky dog. Lucky dog. Coming around to get that lucky dog. Was that of the save for, I don't know, for Cleary? We'll look. Okay, so there's Michael Cleary here. Let's click on him here. Hold on. We have to go into the cockpit view. It's the only way this works. I think he was he ahead of the incident? Yeah, he was ahead of the incident. So Cleary's fine. Was that a save for Mark, though? Nah, he was ahead of the incident. That was there in the back of the pack. Cody Dean, give us a big like. What's going on, Cody? How are you doing? Man, oh man, oh man. 29 of 150. These trucks are looking beautiful. Beautiful. Folks, the website is back up and going. SIGesports.com, SIGesports.com. Go up there, take a look at what I'm putting up and what I'm doing and what I'm trying to make work over there. Get out there and buy yourself some Signature Esports swag. We're putting little things up at a time because I'm trying to make sure that everything is working correctly. I switched. Basically, long story short, somebody tried to buy my domain, and so I had to switch providers. And by switching providers, I was able to use a different hosting platform. And because I'm using a different hosting platform, I'm hosting my website somewhere else. And I basically forced my hand. So instead of doing what we normally do at the office, I'm gonna recommend that if you are out there looking for a website and you don't know what you're doing. I and this is coming from a guy who, I get out there and we build websites every day. However, for Signature Esports, I wanted to try something, and so I'm for the first time using one of those cookie cutter things, but it's Squarespace, and I'm absolutely in love with the program. So. I'm not sponsored or affiliated or anything like that. I paid for the product. It's very reasonable, and I will tell you what, Squarespace is pretty darn fantastic. So Do I have any ball caps in my merch? Brent, I do. I actually have flex fit caps, and I have beanies. My flex fit caps will be up on the site later tonight, so if you don't see it tonight, it'll be there first thing in the morning. They have my they don't have my face embroidered, but they have my Signature Esports text logo embroidered on them with the number 15 on the side. So they're a little pricey because they're flex fit, but they're worth it. They're worth every penny. Lights are off in the pace car. We're seeing still over 30 drivers on the lead lap, 34 to be exact. Caffrey 2 laps down. That's Philip Caffrey. Michael Caffrey on pit road, and so is John Hammond. Green flag. Tony Martin, give us a like. What's going on, Tony? Much love, Bubba. Striker with a good jump. We're basically going to go to the end of 35, so this is completing lap 32. That's like running 3 whole laps here, so they still got to get up to speed. 8 of Cam Dario with a big shove from the 29. 88 of Striker. Michael Strickland there, and the lead can dictate the race pace around here if he so chooses to. No problem. We do ship all over the world, so people do ask that. Yes, we do ship all over the world. 83 to stay in that single lane right there. Striker all the way down to the bottom. Stage points matter here for these drivers as the 8 works the outside lane. I talked to Cam last week. He's getting tired at finish second. And right now he has the outside lane on the 88. Can he get into the corner cleanly? All good, Brent. All good. And I want to try to do something. Here's the 33, 88 all the way to the bottom, trying to clear the race line here. 8 is going to have the run, though. Couldn't drop into the corner the way that he wanted to. There is an opportunity for a crossover here, though. 88's going to be tied off the corner. Into the wall. 8 into the wall. 83 going for the lead. Adam Pettit taking over right here. Cam stayed out of him. That was a good race line. That was a good camera to see exactly just what was going on with Striker. You can watch him get tight, and right now that right front looks like it's almost going down, and the 8 tried to get into the corner the right way, and now the 88 and the 8 with some heavy damage, heavy nose damage, heavy right front damage for both of the drivers, and I think I just jinxed them. So sorry. 83 of Adam Pettit rolling. Brent, always, man, I look forward to seeing you. Hey, tomorrow during the day, besides, encoding videos like we want to, stage win. There's some Adam Pettit here. They'll throw the caution for that one. Top 10 will get singled out here. I'm going to try to make sure I'm snipping some stuff for John, so we get everybody lined up and doing what it did. But Brent, tomorrow during the day, I was going to try to do it today, and I wanted to do it yesterday, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. We're going to be on during the day for a little bit, getting our Arthur Morgan story going. So we'll take care of that. Make sure that is going to be the running order for these drivers. Pretty sure it will be. Appreciate you. Arthur Morgan is my favorite protagonist in any kind of video game series you've ever seen. 83 gets the stage win. The Adam Pettit there from Lenexa, Kansas. He's not far from me either. How about them apples? Double check the standings for stage 1. All right. And stage 1. See. Yep. All right, John. I'm going to throw this over to you, my friend. He's coming. Everybody's coming to pit road. Some of the drivers came to pit road a little earlier, but he's going to be doing it right now as well. Forgive me, folks. Some of this stuff is already open for me. Not today. Excuse me. Save. There they are. You know, I'm trying to do my best here, folks. Sometimes. There you go, John. Over to you. 83 with a stage win. It's going to be some bonus points. Mark Creighton stays out. He came out on 24. Will work to the end. Mark having a great day. You know what we need to do? We need to ask Mark what our VIP tires and service tip of the week is. Where's he at? Mark, are you in the Discord? I'm looking. Normally he's in the Discord. Like your church, John's there. Toyota crew. We'll ask him later. Oh, we'll try to ask him later. Again, VIP Tires and Service, not only the title sponsor for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series here on iRacing, but also sponsor of today's race, Chicagoland 225, brought to you by those fine folks over at VIP Tires and Service. You can find them at VIPtires.com or click the link in the description for the old Facebook page. He is running the Ken Block Hoonigan throwback on the hood because, well, the racing era of my generation just lost just a phenomenal guy. So Ken Block up there in the drift circuits in the sky, running some fantastic laps up there for darn sure. Thoughts and prayers to his family and to everybody out there. It's a shame. It really is. Mark Creighton, Brian Rayburn, Adam Pettit, Michael Madden, Daniel Dow, Magner up there inside the top 6. That's somebody you can't overlook as well. There's a lot of drivers. Sam Benson up there inside the top 10 is somebody that you have to kind of fend off. So make sure that you do know he's going to be going places. Just ran a few practice races with the Dirt Assassins, getting ready for Saturday at Eldora. I love that they're running Eldora in the street stock, but more importantly, I mean, they're just fast. Those wing sprints are going to be fast at the other tracks as well. At Eldora, and then what else we got? We've got UMPs and prolates for the Dirt Anarchy series. You folks are you're killing it. You're killing it out there. Yeah, gonna be good stuff. Creighton, Rayburn, lights are off of the pace car. We're gonna go to lap 70 for the second stage, stage 1, belonging to our good friend, Mr. Pettit. Right back here. Finds himself lined up third here on the inside lane, so Mark Creighton's going to have to hold on to those tires for as long as he can. I mean, they've had a couple of cautions. He hasn't really burned that much of it off, so he might be able to hold on for a little while, but we'll see. They're going to make it work. 77, 74. How about it? There's the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. I want them to do a Barney, the flagman, like Hulk Hogan thing. Be like, oh, yeah. But not like the Kool-Aid man like I just did. Green flag waves for the second stage. Get all the way to basically, they're going to run basically 29 laps as they go. Where's Mark sitting at, Colton says? Sitting in third right now, my man. Sitting in third. He was in the lead, but new tires. Well, he's back to second. New tires ruling the roost at the moment. Mark Odell's going to be there in that too. Ooh, split the sea. A little Hot Wheels action. Mark Odell. Oh, caution. Wayne Garland, Chris Parker, Cameron Dario all involved. That's a shame. No, he just spent all that time getting that nose of that truck repaired. Oh, no. Bar chase view. Press the button. Oh, a little dicey up in front. The cam. Oh, break. The 3 got into him. Oh, he's just trying to slow down. Oh, Woo! I hope Cam doesn't have any engine damage after that. Well, that was a different look at that one. Let's take a look at what happened up here, though. All right, there's Anthony Garland up there. Driver in the wall. Who is that up there in the wall? Not Donnie. Hold on. Hold the phone. Was that Jerry? No. Jerry's stuck on the wall. I'm a real race fan at heart here, folks. I really am. And I feel for drivers. All right. 3 wide situation here. 13 has the outside. Stuck 3 wide in the middle. Driver comes up the block. Jerry gets out of the gas, which puts him in the wall. That forces everybody to kind of check up. 13 back into the wall there. And then because of the checkup right there, right here, the 47 of Brandon Bledsoe and the 48, big checkup right there. 47 having to go around. It's a little dodgy here. Little net code shoves him up. 47 gets into the 13 just a little bit. 48 comes up, gets to stay out of the 5 of Robert Church, and then that's not so bad for the 47, but Miss Parker, though, 48, he had to jump to pit road. Dang it! Those tires are shot now on the... Yes, they are. You are not. He locked them up. Caution. The darkest of horizons belong to you, and you can go fishing in them. Folks, if you like what you're hearing as well out there, I want to give a big special shout out to my buddy Scorpy. There's Nathan Bogart out there. He's the friend that everybody always looks to have. He and Spicy and Sandy Reed and all those fine folks. The coffee's been becoming a pretty good social media member out there. Met a lot of great content creators out there, a lot of great friends, a lot of great folks. But each and every stream, I show my appreciation to Skulky because he deserves it. He and his wife are absolutely fantastic. So much love to him. So if you ever get tired of seeing the old Skulky banner up there, well, it'll be there every iRacing stream. He's a good dude. I love him. He's amazing. Race leader right now. Had a bet it. 83. Ford Chevy, 2 Fords and another Chevy inside the top 5, followed up by a Chevy Toyota, 2 Fords, and a Chevy to make out the top 10. Toyotas are in the hunt, though. They're in the hunt. One Toyota inside the top 10. Inside the top 20, you get 4 Toyotas. Outside the top 20, you've got 3 more Toyotas. Wayne Garland in on pit road, getting the truck. Oh, getting the truck worked over. Caffrey, right side. These trucks can't drive. They're a pain in the butt to do it, though. 5th caution of the race. Again, about 25 laps away to the end of the stage. They're going to pitter-patter. Let's get at her. And I need your Toyota family needs to get a move on. Yeah, Spicy, I know. I know. Big scrimmage on the inside. Madden to the outside. Daniel Dow trying to work over the line. Creighton there on the bottom side. Mark trying to get the big pace here at 30 spots. Your biggest mover. Marshall Stanley, though, he's on the march going forward. 25 next. Diag. Whoa, everybody getting free. 27. Oh, man, that's a big wreck. That's going to be a big one. Ouch. There's a lot of drivers involved in that. Caution. Reset the pits. Caution's going to come out here, folks. That was, ouch. Ouch. Adam Pettit, your race leader. I'm waiting for things to settle on the relative over the right-hand side. So we were on board with Marshall Stanley here, and there was Matt Magner, the 27, right here next to, I do believe that's the 74. Back this up just a little bit. 38, 27, 74 there on the inside. This is on the front straightaway. 74 comes up the race line, does a great job of trying to drive himself in. Bump from the 38, gets him into the 27, and then the 38 back to the 27. I'm just nothing. The 25 made a great move there. 86 of Nick Casey involved. The 11 of Brandon Porter involved. This is the parking lot that you see right there. Anthony Garland there as well. We got to go back and here's what it looks like from the race relative. Third lane going on. Dave, what's going on? Kind of saw it come. Look at that. That's a parking lot. 55. You know who made it through that? And that was by pure accident that I clicked on him. Hold on. Hold on. Just back it up. Just back it up. Here we go. 81 got involved. Hold on. This is Cleary. This is Michael Cleary, the second. There's Michael Strickland in front of him. They see the wreck, back it down, back it down, back it down. Whoa. Oh, he got a little tap. Oh, man. He got a little bit of a tap on the right rear. But you know what? That's pretty dang old impressive, considering that's all he got. And his right rear is fine. He's got a little right rear damage. Oh, man. How's the 86 truck look? 86 of Nick Casey. Oof. Here's what happened. Nick had to tow to pit road. Oh. This is where, you know, when a wrecks happen, this is, you know, you hear drivers that when you're in official settings, they try to call out wrecks, or some do, some don't. Nick Casey is in the corner when this happens. He can't turn low. Oh, he's out of the gas. He's trying. It's just nowhere for him to go. He couldn't have turned down. He's got a blown engine there. Ed Perry went off track. Matt Magner got a banged up truck. 25 had a tow to pit road. Chris Parker's in on pit road. Adam Pettit coming around. He's going to be your race leader. Saves for days. I tell you what. I mean, he took a little bit there. A little bit of right rear there. But the guy is avoiding the big. He's avoiding the big ones. That's what he's doing. Thank you to VIP Tires and Service. We are April. No, we are not April. We are 18 laps away. I don't know where I came up with April there. That doesn't make any sense. 18 laps away, folks. Oh, yeah. May have to share that over to Facebook. Daytona 24-hour going on as well, folks. Man, oh man. What a mess. That was a mess. Don't know if it's the rabbit's foot or the truck or awesome skill, but he's you know what? He's been on the brake. So whatever brake setup he has, that's what I want. Exactly what I want. Pettit, Madden, Dow, Rayburn, Odell, Kosher. Porter, Redkin, Bledsoe, Benson. Oh, that's the old link. I think it's Streamlabs. Why is Streamlabs doing that? It's not even supposed to happen. Forget it, folks. I'm going to have to go to Streamlabs and change that one. Green flag waves. Track Racer getting the restart going here for you. Feel your comfort and redefine your gaming at trackracer.com. TRAK racer.com. Please make sure that you get out there, be safe, and be kind to one another about sim rigs, because sim rigs can do a ton. That's for darn sure. Yeah. One, two. Pettit, Dow, Madden, Rayburn, Odell. That'll be your top five. 16 to Kosher trying to get into the mix here as well. Benson up there. Benson, last time we talked about him, he was an eighth. He's done some moving around here. He is back at it again. Oh, dang it. Full second off the pace right now as Benson tries to close in. Mark Odell in the 54 having a better day today. A little Hot Wheels action as he continues to work. Good things all come to those who are doing things. Well, folks, I figured that out. One of my things are not like the other. The essentials, the alert box, there's all that. La 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 la. Timer. There's a cloud bot. Timers, there it is. There's my link tree. We'll have to change that. We're going to edit that. So sorry, folks. Good run for the 54. Coulter Jr. there as well in that 7th spot. Bledsoe's going to be an 8th. Dario moves back up to 9th. So Cam trying to work his way back forward. That's huge. Big run for the 47. Daniel Dow takes over the lead. Tries to on the inside. 83 battles back high. Madden to the outside. 21 Rev Racing Alpine Stars dives into the corner. Turn 1 is busy. 83 is going to have the drive line here. He's going to defend. 21 slides up in front of the 29. 29 is going to go to the bottom side. There it is. Danny just outside the top 10. He is. Rayburn having a really good day. He's inside the top 5 now. 74 did get a little tappity tap earlier, but is able to get it repaired. Be all right. Be all right. 16 of Kosher up there. Kosher. I'm going to have to ask him if it's kosher or kosher because some people, you know, they say it differently. 77 to Mark Creighton and 12th. Still up 22 spots. Nah, he is still your biggest mover of the race, but 45. He hears the train a-coming. It's rolling around the pen. He ain't seen the sunshine since, well, you know. Culver in the 13. Redkin behind him up 7. Stryker off 13. Has been able to get that truck repaired. That's a kind of a big sign that that truck actually is driving okay. He still has a little bit of right side damage. That right front is down though. That's good for the aero. Maybe losing a little bit of horsepower here, but we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Gonna change a bot there, folks. Change the old Streamlabs bot. I'm not on Streamlabs, but I like their bot. It's a little bit more accurate sometimes. Running on OBS. Pettit, Dow, Madden, Kosher, Rayburn. It's a little known fact, folks. You don't have to use Streamlabs. I mean, it's probably known to everybody. You don't have to use Streamlabs OBS to benefit from Streamlabs OBS. You can use OBS and still use some of your same overlays in Streamlabs. All right. 83, 21, 29, 16, 74 is your top 5. Let's kind of go through your field here. Top 20, Michael Cleary playing safe here, a little right side for him. He's going to be all right. Steven in a 31 is going to have no paint scheme for me today. Very Blanco. But up 12, Anthony Garland back up 10 as he works 18th. That telephone pole looks there. Looks like he got mad at a Dunkin' Donut shop because they didn't have any sugar-free donuts. Big. See, I think Anthony said that he's been dealing with diabetes for many years. He's a young man too. I mean, say young man. He's younger than I am. So, but Anthony, big proprietor for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Love to see it. Joe in the 4. Joe Camara working up 13. Stryker's going to be off 13. Ratkin in 76 is going to be up 6. Ooh, people are moving up here. Hold on. Some big moves. Mark Odell to the bottom side trying to clear. Is going to clear the 16. Kosher. Rayburn back here. We're looking to do the same thing. Rayburn was up to 5th, back to 6th now. Ratkin in 15. Devin D'Souza is going to be there in the 14th at 22. Coulter Jr. is going to be up 5. Coulter rebounding from that early issue. Jerry Culver from Copenhagen Bandit kind of working that higher line. Trying to keep that truck moving in the positive direction. Up 12. Sam Benson off 2. Benson was up as high as 5th. Back to 11th at the moment. Donnell Williams, there's Donnie. Driving the old MCI Graphics paint truck right there. Brad Bledsoe in the 47. Working a positive 18 spots. At 26, Mark Creighton. Trying to get back to that positive 30 that he had at one point. Actually, at one point, he was leading this race. So he was a positive 37. Positive 34 spots. It's awesome. Cameron Dario off 1, and he is moving forward. So that's a good sign. Final lap coming up here for the stage. Brian Rayburn holding on to that 16. Adam Pettit here moving and grooving. 98 Blood. Chris, that's a shame, my man. My never quit attitude, my good friend. Blew your engine. That's a shame. Final lap. For the end of stage 2. 8/10 of a second lead over Daniel Dow here. But Michael Madden trying to close down just a little bit more for the end of the stage. Odell in 4th. Kosher in 5th. Ryan Rayburn right there. Cam Dario trying to get more and more points, trying to pad some totals here. Stage win for him would be just justice. He's not going to get it. Adam Pettit backs to back the stages. Caution will come out for the stage. The next Kansas native himself, second stage of the race. La, 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 la. All right, John, it's coming your way, buddy. I got you. You got it this time. Two stages down. Final one coming up. They will all come to pit road, folks. They will all be there soon. All good things must come down pit road. Get your 4 tires. Some drivers have been to pit road a couple of times. I don't know. That might be only for Andrew, though. For those who have not seen the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series before, anytime that Andrew Payne sweeps the stages, he does not win. And it's a shame. Yes. MJ, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Makes me wonder if maybe, just maybe, will it happen again? Sherry saying, come on, Jerry, get him. I might want to move my chat. What do you folks think? I think I'm going to move it. Chat's going to be on the top right, folks. I'm going to move it up. You're going to see me do it. Bam. Let's play a few messages at a time. That way we can see the overlays properly. There we go. You know who won the race off pit road? Ford did. Ford certainly did. Jerry Culver up to 12th. Trying to just stick the landing right now. Big special thank you to all the folks that help out the Chop Shop Racing Series. Of course, the VIP Tires and Service family. Rights only. No, he took that was a full pit stop for him. That was a full pit stop. But also Track Racer and Admin Boxx, and of course Amar out there being the race controller. Big special thank you to Stryker, or Michael Strickland, and John Hammond for being just, you know, kind of the cool guy. They want to be one of the cool kids. They're pretty cool, in my opinion, if I knew what cool was. Sing with me tonight. No, I just... what's up, Kyle? So... I just kind of get into that. It's the same with movie quotes. It's the movie quotes plus the excuse me, not just movie quotes. What else? What else we do? Song lyrics, and there's a lot of useless information in my head. Right? Go 8. I think a lot of people were rooting for Cameron to not finish second. You can finish third. You can finish last, just not second. Jerry likes the paint of Jerry. I like his paint too. It's pretty snazzy. 483, 29, 21. Jerry, it's a pleasure to see you out there again, my dear. Hopefully you're having a fantastic evening. Joe says the number 2. He needs it. He needs it. 8's due for a win. He's due, but he had some damage earlier. So, let's see how long he lasts here. A lot of drivers only have one set of tires in the pits. Some drivers have none. Zeta, zilch, nada. Kamara, Pettit, Madden, Dow, Odell. That'll be your top 5. 4 new drivers inside the top 5. And they're putting on a clinic. Cherry loves watching the trucks. Dear, I love having you out there, my dear. Everybody wants this. Yeah, true story there, Spicy. 83 out front. Cam to 7th. Wish that I could be one of the cool kids, right? 76 and 150, we're going. These drivers are about to have at it. Folks, I need to go get my my hot tea real quick. I will be right back. We're going to leave it on exciting. You're going to see what these drivers are going to do. They may wreck by the time I get back, but give me 60 seconds. Little 5-car tandem here. The 21 working with the 54 there. And this is out front. 83 trying to hold on to the lead here, but he's got some drivers in his wake. 29 of Madden right there doing exactly what he needs to do. Pettit, Madden, Odell, Dow, Kosher right there in the 16. Cameron Dario trying to hold on to the pack here. Maybe just try to back up his corners here a moment. Long run on this racetrack. They'll be able to go to, they came in on pit road on 70. They got to run an 80-lap stint, basically, well, 75-lap stint, about halfway whenever they got there. They took the green flag again. And drivers came on 72, so we should see them in somewhere around 115, maybe to 120. I think that's the adage for most of the drivers. Some drivers split it in half because of the fuel cycle and the tires. They want to have what they want. On the caution. Right now, Sam Benson, he's getting his little tickets up there. Coulter to the top 10. Bison says, Coulter top 10, go Coulter. Everybody wants to see the 8. Yeah. Awesome. Pretty wide. Almost. Corner exit. 3 can drop down here. 47 defending, though. Dropping all the way to the apron changes the grip on your tires. Not necessarily the fastest line around the racetrack. I mean, it is the fastest line around the racetrack, but if you can manage your tires running the seam on the bottom side, then you'll be able to do it. I like running the high side here. Similar to like Michigan and stuff like that. Right now, 83, 29, crossing over. 29, give it a big shove to the 83. 21, 54, 16, it'll be the top 5. Dario in 6th, 1.3, 1.4 off, just in the wake and in the draft, trying to hold on to what he has right here. Benson's going to be right behind him. Ryan Rayburn in the mix too, inside the top 10. Strickland going back to the front. That's what he needed to do. This is a great track. This track is where I actually got my first iRacing official win. And I love it in the trucks. It's not my favorite racetrack on the circuit, but it's my favorite racetrack. It's one of my top 3 favorite tracks. Then of course Kansas, because it's my local track, and then Watkins Glen, because who doesn't like Watkins Glen? Even us these oval NASCAR guys like it. As far as dirt tracks go, though, they've got Wheatland on here. I really like it. Track is trying to close the distance. Brandon Bledsoe, the 47. He and Coulter giving up chase right now. They've kind of been working each other over. 16 and 6 side by side. Sam Benson got a lot of patience today. And that's exactly what he has been needing. Throw a little patience, throw a little jazz into it. Look at that drop into the corner. Tell you what, 16 is going to have a run on him here. 6 might be a little tight out the corner, but he'll be able to pick up the side draft here. Able to take some of the air off the back of that truck. Here's the way the physics in iRacing work, folks. You get your nose to the back bumper of that truck. You don't touch the bumper. What you're doing is you're lifting the air off the rear end of that truck, which actually pulls the truck back. Even though they're going fast speeds straight ahead, and the way the physics work is that it actually pulls the truck backwards. 6 rolls the corner. It's going to clear the 16. Going to try to clear the 16. Not going to have it just yet. 16 with a run to the outside. 74 there. 8's going to be there as well. This is the battle for 5th. Sam Benson clears 16. Back to 6. Sam Benson moving forward and marching forward. Battle for the lead here between 2 drivers once again. 29 to the outside of the 83. Michael Madden trying to go around here. What do you folks think about football last night? It was a little bit of fun, wasn't it? Other than the Cowboys can't kick a field goal. Cowboys did win last night, so it makes some interesting race lines for us to talk about in the future. My Rams aren't in, so I don't really care, but I did want to see Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady should have stayed retired. I think they should have rebuilt the team this year and accepted whatever they were going to get. Instead, they bring back arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks in modern era of football, and then some. So he's an awesome person. From what I understand, but he's in some trouble right now. 83 to cross over the 29. Gets to the back left quarter panel. Very close there. You see just how close the 2 drivers are. 29 rolls the outside. Adam trying to roll back to the inside. Watch the run that 29 gets on the straightaway. He's going to drop down the lane here, carry the speed to the bottom side of the corner, and you're going to be able to very easily see the game. And try to utilize that front straightaway like it's supposed to be. Go all the way to the wall and come back to it. You hear Odell going around the 83. The 83 had to burp the throttle there a little bit. It makes me wonder if he was getting a little bit tighter, a little bit free coming into and off a corner exit. He drops back to third. Mark Odell goes to second. Michael Madden rolling that 29 bottom feeder, says Joseph. My eyes hurt a little bit today. Decided I was going to play Escape from Tarkave earlier with Goki and some of the guys from across the leagues, and well, now my eyes hurt. My eyes hurt because, well, I'm old. Not old, but I'm old. Old enough to have kids that are old enough to have kids. But I do sure love me some gaming and storytelling. And we'll talk about that tomorrow whenever I go live. Odell to the back bumper of Madden there. You see the 54 working that corner. I know, they're like tiny, right? Love to see the trucks with like a half-inch spoiler. Well, this is considered, so the Chicagoland's considered one of the fastest racing surfaces out there, but mistake me if I'm wrong. Kyle, you might know this. And that, folks, Kyle is Kyle Gresh out there. That's this. When you see the Waltrip name right there, that's Kyle Gresh out there giving us some heads up commentary from the sidelines out there, which you'll love. Something that kind of come to mind. Would they have ran the larger spoilers on this package? I don't remember. I do not remember. Hey Kyle, did you do part of your 24 hours? Good turnout. How many folks out there have participated in the 24 hours out there, the 24-hour race out there for iRacing? I want to hear about it. 99 of 150. Huh? Oh, you're not going to do the 24-hour? Oh, that's a shame. But I get it. It's all good. All good, my man. Whatever that guy said, it's sweet out there. It says, so I don't get into politics, folks. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. We're all human, and we're all going to be kind to one another. Don't bring politics in the chat. Please don't. I'm not looking anything up on Twitter because I don't believe anything I can't read in print, in actual print. My newspaper won't cover it. I don't care. It needs to be confirmed by all the leading sources. I'm gonna. That's a no-go chat, folks. Don't do that stuff. It's probably some bot or whatever. Please don't. Hydrate breaks. Oh, I forgot channel rewards. I forgot I even had those. It's been a long time. Let's complete them all. Lots of hydrates coming my way. Thank you so much. Yeah, ignore that whatever that was. No. Account created May 8th, 2011. Sweet, if you follow me, cool, but please don't put that stuff out there. Couldn't I used to be able to clear that stuff? I want my mod icons. There it is. Delete the message. Thank you. Yeah, don't put that stuff out there. I know, right? The most political thing of all time, and Kyle is right. How about Andretti to F1? How about them things? Madden, Pettit, Odell. It's going to be your top three. Adam working back to the front here. The long haul worked it. Margaret Phipps. How you doing, Miss Margaret Phipps? How are you doing? How are you doing? Much love, dear. 83 tied off the bottom of the race line there. About this next time by will be 45 laps to go, so we will be within pit window for all of the trucks, minus a green-white checker. So Mark got a little bit into the wall, and he's dropping back a little bit here. Daniel Dow in the 21 is there to the inside. Still got a clean truck here. Cam Dario in fifth. He can find his way to get himself there. I'm not short pitting. When the leader pits, I'm pitting. That's what I'm doing with Dario if I'm Dario. If I'm looking at his time, 4.8 seconds, he can make it. I wouldn't short pit at all. I would. They came out on 72. This is about. If I'm doing my calculations correct, it's about 35 laps on these tires and fuel right now. I'm running it to 40. And I'm gonna, that's me. I'm gonna run it to 40 to 42, and then I'm gonna go to pit road. I'm gonna split this stage in half, or a little less than half. I want to run just a little bit longer. That's what I want to do. But that's me. Guess who's in the hunt for the lead again? Well, the guy started third, led a few laps. It's such a big track and such a fast track, and depending on the aero push, if he comes out without a head of steam and without the right, everything, he won't make up that time. Madden to the bottom side. Pettit gonna go back to the front here. 109 of 150. Too much racing left. If this thing had a caution between 70 and now, besides of course the stage caution, I would have said, hey, go come and get it. Number 81 gaming on 45 and 48. He's gaining, yes. Actually, he just made the pass. This looks like. Drivers have been able to make rebounds here. It's insane. Even though Anthony Garland looked like He was doing too many donuts in the Walmart parking lot. Spun around, rear-ended the big safety lights out there in the middle of the parking lot. That truck is driving just fine. It's probably really free, actually, on the corners of the truck. You just giving him a target, says, push me here. Coulter Jr. working his way back to the front as well. Donnie getting up there. Donnell. I've got an inkling to get Donnie Williams a win here very soon. Sam Benson coming to pit road. He'll be the first takers. Caution comes out. Sam, do not stop in your pit stop. Actually, you'll have to. Brandon Bledsoe and Brandon Porter involved, and that caution means who's leading the league in standings. Andrew Payne is, and I can show you the points here in 2 shakes. Give me a moment. Here it is. Andrew Payne, 3 wins, 21 playoff points. Cam Dario leads the league outside of wins. And to get that guaranteed spot into the playoffs, he's there. He's there. All right. You know who's coming to pit road? Well, everybody should come to pit road. Everybody's going to take tires. That was a late race caution. Here's what happened. Brandon Bledsoe here had the 45 behind. 47. Had to pull down to the bottom side of the apron here. Not quite sure. He locks up. I think he was trying to come to pit road. Which, that's a violation either way. But Brandon Porter was the one that had an issue here. This is the 11. He thought Church was a little bit lower, it looked like. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's back it up. Let's see how the entrance happened here. They raced each other pretty hard. The 11 might have thought the 5 went lower there. 6 is down at the bottom. 5 trying to drive the inside. May have looked like Church went up, but he didn't. All right. Everybody came to pit road. Anthony Shook, wish you lucky dog. Bob. Jimmy Deans, Evans, Garofalo. Gonna be in 10th here, folks. Oh, it's gonna be closer. Gonna happen. Guess who came to pit road? 23. Oh man, stand up and get it. Back through it all. John Quill, thank you for the follow. Mayor, thank you for the follow. MC Aspect, thank you very much for following. James Mandarud for the likes and the shares. Amir, thank you for the like. Appreciate you, brother. Christopher Parker with a like. Striker with a like and a share. Anthony Fluff becoming a sub out there on YouTube. Thank you so much. Joey Cam, give us the like. Robert's like. Brent Patterson like. Mark Creighton like. TJ Kroger like. Crip88 followed me on Twitch. Thank you so much. Robert Dudley has liked my stream, and I'm a fan of Robert Dudley. Secretly pulling for the 8. Don't tell the Toyotas that. That's funny. I'm rooting for him. Like he's got a shot. Everybody has a shot. Anything can happen. It's going to restart third, though. Right? Going to restart fourth. On the inside, question mark? They're going to figure out what happened, and so will I. We're going to pitter-patter. Let's get at her. With a big stint. How aggressive are they going to be? We're about to find out. '83, 29, 21, 8, 88, 16, 74, 81, 45, 20. It's going to be your top 10. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. Hopefully you are as well. Chop Shop iRacing Leagues brought to you by VIP Tires and Service. This truck series is absolutely phenomenal. It's been a great experience to be able to call these races and watch it blossom from where it once began. Had it. Green flag. 21 of Dow looks to try to make it work like he did before. Into the corner they go. And Michael Madden, not to quote Garth Brooks, but he is standing outside the fire. '83, 21, 29. Cam Dario to the inside of the 29. Drops into the corner. Needs that race line to work correctly. Madden down to hold the second lane. 8 outside by side. Madden takes it over. Caution comes out for the 9th time. You know, I think you're right. We'll take a look here. A little far chase for you. Into the corner. 54 tight on the bottom. 12 in that lane. 54 looks to come up a little earlier than Steven there in the 31. That's that blank Toyota right there. Boy. Boy, vey. All right, right back. We are getting ready to get back to it. Lights are going to be off on the pace car here. And I was trying to look for a solid purpose there, folks. Once again, here's a look what happened. Back it up here just a moment. This was a ride up the wall before up the race line. Oh, Odell and the 31 angle a little bit. Adam, Daniel Dow, Cam Dario, Striker, Michael Madden, ready to go. At a full send car. Oh, they're going to extend the caution. But the lights are off on the caution car. Might have been wrong. Holy goodness. It's send it time now. It is. It sure is. Always good in the hood. All right, pace car should dive off this time. When we come around the back straightaway, there is going to be about 28 laps to go. Makes a lot of sense to use this kind of like an Iracing official race and pitter patter, let's get at her. That's what I would say. You pitter patter, let's get at it. Can we have some fun with it? Can we do some great things and try to make sure that folks don't finish on the back? Spotting for the 81. Chris, oh nice. Very cool. I like live spotters, and I like live spotting for people too. That's always fun. Green flag through the start restart zone. 83 to the inside, 20 running. 29 is going to be there as well. 888, 1674, 2077, 45 will be your top 10. Coulter Jr. back out there trying to make it out of the finish. Creighton in the 77 rebounding here as well. So is Bob Garofalo. Bob has been having phenomenal weeks. He just takes his time, puts himself in a position. 77 might work the outside here. We'll see, though. 20 crosses over. Bob having a wonderful, wonderful drive off. Coulter Jr. in that 3 spot. And then end number 3 up 7 and 11, trying to get around the Air Jordan 45 Toyota. Pettit out front by a 10th. Madden trying to go back to the inside. Cam Dario trying to save a little bit there for the end of the race, but right now, with 26 laps to go this time by, they're moving it. Trying to hold on to 4th. Striker trying to go places. Daniel Dow, fastest lap of the race. Go 88. Turn them all out there. Striker to 4th. Had to get some damage fixed. Worked on the truck. Now we're track racer 25 laps to go here at the VIP Tires and Service 225. A little bit of fun here, folks. A little bit of fun. It's a good racetrack. This is always a good race, regardless of the amount of cautions. The drive line dictates everything. Madden out front. Daniel Dow in 2nd. Pettit to 3rd. Striker trying to get to 4th here. He is in 4th, sorry. He is trying to get to 3rd here making up some of that ground as they continue to move forward. Here's the race line for you, 0.2 of a second. Down to the bottom. Cam all the way down to the bottom as well. Cam's lap time faster than the race leader. Needs to close. Needs to be the Kevin Harvick. '74, Brian Rayburn, a little touch off the bottom. Creighton up 27. Garofalo still up 28 here as Colton Jr. tries to go to work. '45 is going to be up 25. Michael Cleary, the second, has had probably the best race all night. He's been highlighted time and time again. Anthony Garland to his inside here. The 55 has had more track awareness than Allstate. That's a play on commercials. 55. Get back to the 81 here. Donnell Williams still tracking down the top 10. He is within striking distance as well. Guess who's back out there running? And he was dead last, but he waited for the truck to be repaired. And he got himself in a good situation. John Hammond back out there running. He's running 32 threes. He's right there on par with pretty much the top 5, top 6. It would have been awesome to see what he was able to do. So he's out there running, trying to make up some ground, make up some more spots. The more that he runs, when people leave a session, the better off he can be. 19 laps to go this time by. We'll check on our leaders here. Madden in the hook here. There's the 21 Daniel Dow. Back where he started, only one place to go. 55 gets the All-State Safe Driver Award. You ain't lying. Wait, there's more passing. He says up 17. He's got time. There's Colton Jr. He's just got to... Whoa! Gotta get frame on him. There's a 3-wide situation here. Coulter's going to drive up the line. Garland needs to hook it into the corner. 16 right there. Almost tied off. Man. Y'all's been making me nervous. Chris, was it you that was his backer when it came to hitting the telephone pole? I do have to ask. I'm asking for a friend. Love you, buddy. He's doing a great job. Garofalo, the next driver, in the hunt for the 81. Anthony Garland came in on 119. He came in and he took tires. 17 laps to go. You're not going to tell me 6-lap pressure tires with a caution in between all of that is running down the race leaders right now. His lap time, not with the race leader, 32.42 for Michael Madden. Garland just had to pass a few drivers. He's running 32.8, so I don't know. He's catching some drivers. Don't count out Bob Garofalo, though. He'll outrun you. I know that Chicagoland's one of my favorite tracks. Have you folk gotten out there and tried the Miatas? The MX Pro, whatever those are. The little weed eater cars on iRacing. You get out there and then those track out. It's like a super speedway for those cars. It's kind of fun. It was a smart call when we did the same call on the 81 last week when you spotted for. I mean, if he's got a set in the pits, you're up. Right now, his lap times not the same as Michael Madden, though. Madden is starting to pull away. 14 laps to go. You kind of have to wonder if Daniel or Adam Pettit are going to be able to catch them. Riker holds on to fourth right now. He got himself around Cameron Dario. Cameron going around Wayne Garland back here in the 84. Riker has a chance here. He does have the momentum working on his tires. Bob is just doing such a wonderful job. Tracking down Mark Creighton right now. Mark Creighton now at 77. Bob just running a natural, long little line. He runs, you can tell that he runs leagues better than his iRating says. He really likes to do what he does. So, I mean, Bob is somebody that can finish inside the top 10 in every race just by being patient. And that's exactly what he's done. 77 to cross over the 20 here. Creighton in front. 11 laps to go as they come across the start-finish line here. Here's the thing, though. Mark Creighton is too often there. Devin, here in the 45, going around Coulter here. Coulter to the outside. Great job. Devin is up 25. Next biggest mover of the race is going to be the 47 with Brandon Lindsay. He's been able to work on it. Right now, we've got about Baker's dozen. Bob is the Iceman. That's right. Absolutely. 16 drivers on the lead lap. 1.3 second lead. And now they start to carry away. Love to see it. Love to see it. Thank you folks so much for tuning in tonight. 9 laps to go. The 29 out front up 16 spots. Will not be your biggest mover of the race if Bob Garofalo and Mark Creighton have anything to say about it. Bob does have chances here. Right now, Anthony, if he could get below the 32 8 and 32, get into 32.7, that race leader is not far off of them. 9 laps to go and draftable cars in front of you. I'm looking for those spots. That's what I'm going to do. 8 to go. Don't forget, get yourself out there, get yourself a Signature Esports t-shirt. Wear my face on your shirt because it's cool. It's like dad joke cool. So who wouldn't want my smiling face on you? I mean, come on now. It's $20 plus shipping. I think it's $28 total by the time it's all said and done. Get yourself a mouse pad. Chop Racing. It's a big mouse. It's one of the big mouse pads. They're expensive. But they're really cool. They're good quality too. Big large mouse pad. Got the just the Halva 47 360 wings print on it. The iRacing logo, my logo, of course. It's one of the big ones. It's like 30 by 18, I think. It's big. 36 by 18. I don't know. It's a big canvas. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, 3-to-1 ratio, or something like that. There's a picture of it on the merch store, so go check it out for me. Chris, I missed your like earlier. Appreciate that. Man, Chris Willis out there giving us a like. Last driver on the lead lap is Anthony Shook. He started 4th and was up leading there for a while. Cleary in 15th is my MVP today. This driver, and at any point in this race, should have been taken out by just pure bad luck. He created his own luck today. He was able to use his wits. Only took a little bit of right side damage in one incident that I saw, and it was barely a kick. So if I had to pick my driver of the night, that's who it is. Win, lose, or draw, Michael Cleary, the second. He's got my win. He's got my pick for it. Michael Madden up 16, kicking butt and taking names. What I should do is pick 3 stars, but you get your race winner and you get your top 3 finishers. We do those admin, we do the interviews each week. What I should do is I should do like hockey does and give out the 3 stars. That's what I should do. And we're already giving out a helicopter award. Speaking of which, helicopter award for 2022 actually goes to Nathan Bogart. Well, I'll post the clip of that a little bit later on of what earned Nathan Bogart the fantastic helicopter award of the year. Think 1.5-mile track. Think landing in the infield and not being reset. White flag waves. 49 doing a phenomenal job of being that long run king for today's race. And it's all about the hips. Madden turns in. Final 2 turns. Chicagoland in the books. And with an exclamation point by 1.682 seconds. Michael Madden brings it home in victory lane. Dowell will be second. Pettit third. Strickland rebounds to 4th. Cam Dario did not finish second today. That is the best news that we've heard all day. Not in a negative way, in a very positive way, because now he can only move forward and get that win. 16 drivers on the lead lap. We're waiting for some drivers to finish up. 29 will burn it down for us here. As Michael Madden gets a lock in to the playoffs, if he can compete long enough to get all that stuff taken care of. But a win nonetheless, some good points, and a big burnout coming at him here as we go over the race results here. Top 18 look as such. Madden, Dow, Pettit, Strickland, Dario. That'll be your top 5. Rayburn, Garland, Anthony of the sort finishes in 7th. A great rebound for him. Garoppolo inside the top 10 again. Coulter Jr. finishes inside the top 10. So does Devin D'Souza in the 45. Donnie, very close there. He was trying to put on some moves at the end there as well. Let's see. Mark Creighton, Sean Koshier, Sam Benson, Michael Cleary. I thought Sam was going to have a big run there at the end. Jen, thank you very much. Jen, how are you doing, dear? Jen, how are you doing, my love? I hope you're doing well. I hope Chris is having a good night out there as well. Let's see. Cleary, Anthony Shook, Jerry Culver, Brandon Bledsoe. And back down this race results list. We'll talk to our race winner in just a moment. Jeremiah Burke, Philip Caffrey, Redkin, Thompson, Nixon, Wayne Garland, Odell, Dallas Hammond, Porter, all the way to 28th. And down the bottom of the list, there is Church, Roberge, Camara, Perry, Magner, Stanley Casey, Nick Casey having just a bad night tonight. So did Michael Caffrey, Chris Parker. Trying to get what they can and do what they can to be the best that they can as the night works at it. Well, Michael's not here. Let's talk to Danny. Danny had a fantastic race too. First race of the season for you here, if I'm not mistaken. and a wonderful job of doing so. You started second, outside pole, had to do some work there, had some finagling to do, but it came to getting yourself basically back to sixth and kind of working around that, having some traffic coming around, and then it just seemed like you guys were having fun tonight at Chicagoland. I think it's a really fun track. Give me your insight.
Man, yeah, it was a great track, great race. Congratulations to Michael Madden again. This guy, he's on a rail. Congratulations to all my rev teammates, Adam Pettit, Sean Kozer, Nathan Nixon, Marshall Stanley joining us for the first time this week. They had a little bad luck, but trust me, they'll be up there next week.
I think everybody's having some good racing as of late, and this track series has been kind of adding. And this, of course, goes to the stable of Mike and John out there. This truck series has been not just adding drivers going into the later part of the season, but adding drivers that are being competitive and throwing monkey wrenches and things.
Yeah, definitely. This field that y'all have here, this is our second week running with y'all, but the field's real stout. You've got guys that are really good at conserving tires. I seen Cam come up there again. I don't know. I think it was second stint, on our second run, and I seen him creeping up there again. I was sitting there thinking, man, this is going to be another week just like last week, and where he comes up and sneaks up here and takes it away from us. But luckily, we was able to hold him off. Good job to Adam Pettit, also top three. Rev Racing showed up tonight.
Cam didn't finish second. That's all we care about, honestly.
That's right, but he did have a good run. I seen him coming. Him and Strickland both.
They all got wrapped up in some things too. So to have that kind of rebound, but he didn't finish second. So we're gonna applaud Cameron, sir. You didn't finish second. It's his Achilles heel, I think, right now.
Oh, really? I got you. Yeah. He's a very clean racer. Like I said, this is our second week running with y'all, and I've ran door to door with him every week. Super clean racer, super hard racer, and like I said, we really have enjoyed it. Y'all have got a good thing going over here, and we're just glad to be a part of it.
Well, it's only going to get bigger from there. Danny, give you shout outs, my man, one more time. P2
Man, yeah, yes, sir. We'd love to say thank you to Sean Kozer and Sparkle and Shine Finish and Rev Racing. Appreciate everything y'all do for us.
It's fantastic, Danny. We'll see you next week, brother.
Thank you, buddy.
Always number 21 comes home, P2. Excuse me, let's talk to your race winner, though. A fantastic run. 16 spots from the start of the race. How'd you do it?
Oh, man, what a grind all night, man. We had some luck go our way and just kept grinding in the first stint there. The stages were a godsend because it just gave you the ability to push it a little harder in that first stage. We got up through the pack and then had a nice pit stop, cycled up to the front, and then just kind of just hung out with my teammates the rest of the night and learned real quick that, clean air was the way to go. Dirty air was terrible for the truck. Your tires would go after a while, and just found something on the long runs, man. Just like last week, kind of just found the long run speed, kept poking the truck out, and just kept getting better and better as the run went on.
What I was telling chat and all the fans and everybody out there about during this race that these trucks are notorious that if you can get that bumper right there to the back spoiler, the deck lid, and disrupt that air, it actually in all technicality, it actually pulls that truck that is in front of you back to you and actually slows that truck down, giving you a little bit more speed. It's a weird dynamic that these trucks do. Rather than hovering and cutting air like the Cup cars and the Xfinity cars do, these trucks actually they're like big bulldozers. And if you can't get yourself clean, you can't get yourself in that rhythm. You're right. You absolutely just fall back.
Yeah, it was very important. I mean, that fight I had with the 83, it was just getting the clean air on the nose and the first part of the front stretch dipping below, and then I would have such a run generated down the back by using that top line to get to his rear, and just kind of pulled him back. And after a while, I was able just to kind of wear him down and get the run when he couldn't come up. So it was just that's kind of how I made the pass, and I didn't do myself any favors in the pit stop by sliding through my pit and making it tough on myself. But hey. It was we did it once and we did it again, and that was the rest was kind of history.
Yeah, it only gets better from there, man. 3 Fords to the top 3. That's the first time that's happened in a while. So that does make all the difference. Michael, congratulations on a race win here. It was an absolute fantastic drive off. Give your shout outs, my man.
Thank you. Yeah, real quick, just want to shout out the Red 123. It's amazing coming this league. Like I said last week, everybody generous. I don't know if they're going to be much generous as we're coming in here and just running 1, 2, 3 every week. But I appreciate Sparkle and Shine, Urable, all those guys. EC anything. Pettit 15 will get you the code, not MM15. If you want 15% off, you got to put Pettit 15. We're going to try to change that real quick up here. But I want to thank you guys for putting the show on and everybody for watching. Thank you.
You say Adam has got it on the back of his truck, folks. We watched it all night with all the laps he led. So,
yeah, I did too.
you did too. Actually, I was going to check that. I usually check the most laps led before I, hop all over these interviews. Let's see. You led 50, Adam led 63, and then Stryker led 30. Stryker just got, it was unfortunate.
He can't win them all.
No. Well, Andrew Payne's the one that wins them all. So.
Yeah. Him not being here kind of opened the door for us.
You still be competitive. You guys are doing phenomenal. Mike,
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, my man.
No problem. Have a good night, man.
That's the 29. He came in he came in as your victor. And now we're going to talk to his teammate Adam. Another 83 comes home in P3, but you led the most laps today. You're not far from me from Lenexa, Kansas. I'm right here at the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri.
Nice.
You get some rain today?
Actually, I'm not in Lenexa anymore. I need to update that. I actually moved down to Dallas, Texas.
Well, then you may not have gotten some wet weather today. That's coming here in maybe a day or two. Yeah. That's okay. I can go to Texas. It's all good.
It's nice and warm down here. I like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not bad. It was like 64, 65 here today. It was nice.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. The surprise 5 inches of snow the other day was that came out of nowhere. It wasn't even forecasted for snow. Not a drop, not a drop of snow, not a drop of rain. It was supposed to be 34 and partly cloudy, and that was it. And then Mother Nature said, "Hey, you want some lake effect snow? 5 inches."
We actually have my family has a place down at the Ozarks.
Yeah, I live at the Lake of the Ozarks, live in Camdenton, so
that's where our lake house is. Well, it's in Roach, which is
right
that's
not far. That's not far. Yep. That's
small
folks,
world. That's pretty cool.
Roach, folks, is 18 miles from my house. That's what we're talking about. Great country. There it is, Texas fans out there. All right, I do have to ask: are you rooting for the Stars?
No. No. I'm still a Chiefs fan, still a Royals fan, still a Missouri Tiger fan. Oh yeah, still gonna be my Kansas City, Missouri, repping all that for sure.
I understand. I'm not a Cowboys fan either, but I'm not a Chiefs fan either. But that's not because I don't dislike the Chiefs. I've always grown up with a different team. I was a Rams fan when they were in LA to St. Louis. We grew up here, so my dad was a Chargers fan, so of course Chargers and LA at one point were intercity rivals, and there's a whole bunch going on there, so anyway, Adam, talk to me about this race. You had a great drive line. What happened there towards the end? It just seemed like Mike said he was trying to wear you down.
I honestly don't know. That's it. Like I'm excited that my teammates finished ahead of me, but I'm disappointed in myself. I don't know where I lacked the speed. I know these trucks are underpowered and it's hard to pass and everything. I really thought tire wear was going to play more, and every dent up to that point I had everyone beat on tire wear. So I was thinking I'm just going to save even more here in the final run, but it didn't pay its dividends. So I don't know. Back to the drawing board, back to the practice board. I don't know what I could have done differently. I was doing everything I could think of, and then with like 10 laps to go, I let it go, and I couldn't even get around Danny, let alone catch Madden. But both those guys, I mean, they're extremely fast. I'm I'm disappointed that I finished behind them, but nothing against those guys. Seriously, they are extremely fast, class acts. I love racing with them. That's why we're on a team together. You know, I think you saw us all
Mhm.
up front tonight. You know, really battling, and you know, no one was doing anything wrong or dirty, and so it's just fun to race with a group of guys like that.
Well, I talked to Mike, and I was talking to the group or to chat out there, and same concept. We talk about the trucks being underpowered. This is one of the fastest mile and a halves, formerly one of the fastest mile and a halves on the NASCAR circuit. Cup cars running excess of 200 miles an hour.
Yep.
On a mile and a half track, that's insane speed. But these trucks, the dependency on the aero push, if you can get close enough to somebody, you're going to slow them down. We would sit when Mike got out and you got out into clean air, when you started to extend, you were about 3 miles an hour faster, separated by half a second.
Yeah, you know, that's once I got behind somebody, I really couldn't pass them. You know, if you go back and watch that whole race, I don't know if I really passed anybody, you know, based upon, you know, racing. I know the 88 and I think the 73, the 74 got into the wall. It's how I got around them. The 54 got into the wall. It's how I got around him. Um, you know, I was passing people based upon mistakes, not necessarily passing. I'm a guy who likes to pass on the inside. And I didn't think that was possible because I kept trying it and it didn't work. But I tried to go to the outside and I couldn't make it work either. And then on that last restart, Madden passed me, you know, 2 laps after the restart on the inside. So it's like, okay, it could be done on the inside. So I don't know.
I think it's the right. It's literally that right side arrow push. You know, if you can get half your truck to the inside of that truck, you're going to start pulling that truck on the high line back. It doesn't have the throttle control and the power off. Now, if you're a straight line driving into the quarter and you've got somebody on the high line that drops into that second lane, that's a different story. But
Yeah.
you're going neck and neck with people. That air. I'm telling you, I know it's invisible air and it's on a computer screen, but it's there.
It's definitely there. Oh yeah. And that was, you know, I think that was a fear of mine on the inside was I didn't want to push it too hard because I didn't want to wash up and, you know, door the guy to my outside. You know, just because I don't like that kind of stuff happening to me. So I like to race how I want to be raced to other people. So maybe I could have pushed that a little bit more. But, you know, at the end of the day, coming into this league, you know, only my second run, you know, I'll take a second place or a third place finish. Had some good speed last week at Charlotte. Unfortunately, got involved in some chaos and kind of put me towards the back there. But you know, overall,
okay.
it's, you know, just learning experience. You know, I think I found something out. You know, on the long run, and unfortunately, that run that we had right there, just I don't think was long enough for me to do that because right before this run, right before the caution, we were all talking about pitting, and my plan was to go in about a lap or two after everybody else, just so I had those, you know, fresher tires. But up to that point, I was entering a little bit higher and kind of having more of like a straight drive off. I could get back to the gas a little bit sooner, and that's how I was able to kind of catch Madden. I don't know if I would have been able to get around him so much, but you know that showed promise, and so that was kind of my, you know, gonna kind of be my plan. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. So here I sit in third, and while it's great to be in third, I'm, you know, disappointed. I don't think I've ever been so disappointed with the third place finish before.
That's okay. Here's the other thing too. In this league, if you sweep the stages, you don't win. You gotta go talk to Andrew Payne. If he sweeps the stages, he does not win.
Doesn't win. Okay, I will remember that. I will slam on the brakes if I'm in the lead. And
he's last year's champion for the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series. Has a combined across all 3 series 16 wins.
Wow.
But every time he sweeps the stages in every series, he doesn't win. So don't get
All
the
right.
pain complex.
Don't go out there and try to sweep everything. Got it.
Get your win first, and then worry about this. Don't worry about getting stages. That's what I say. That's what what I especially with if you guys can qualify for the playoffs here, this is an opportunity for you to secure that win, run all those races, and then get those stages. I mean, we got one of the best tracks to do it at next week, Darlington.
Darlington's going to be a lot of fun. I really like that track. It's definitely more of a driver's track. Not that this isn't, but I think it showcases the driver talent more than something like this. And not saying that Madden or Dow don't have talent. They definitely do. But I'm looking forward to that. I've got tomorrow off work, and I will be putting in some practice at Darlington. That's damn sure.
Throwing some laps down. Adam, congratulations on a P3 finish. My pleasure talking to you. You swept the stages. You get some bonus points there. You actually do get some playoff points for that. And then on top of that, I believe they got some cold hard cash because you're scooting for the loot here.
Cool. Sounds good. I appreciate it.
I believe that's what it is. It's there. There's a spreadsheet. It's got points and stuff on it. I don't pay attention to the money aspect. I just care about who wins the championship and what you guys are doing throughout the week. My man, congratulations once again. I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir.
Always. The 83 comes home P3, folks, and did a phenomenal job. He really did. He worked that throttle, swept the stages. We got to get away from sweeping the stages. Or at least have somebody sweep one of these guys, and it'll probably be Andrew too. They're going to sweep the stages and they're going to win. It's going to happen. It's maybe it has happened in this series, in the Chop Shop series before, but man, I think it might have happened. It doesn't matter though. It happens far too often on the lesser side, sweeping the stages and not getting the win. This is what it is. They were fast tonight. It's a great race. A few cautions, some drivers involved, big field. That's the way it works. Chicagoland and the Boxx. Be back tomorrow night with a Winston Throwback Series. They're going to have some fun. We're going to be out Thursday, and we'll be back Friday again with the Chop Shop. I've got them backwards again. The Cup Series is on Friday, and the Xfinity Series is going to be Saturday afternoon. Some Dirt Series on Saturday night. Sunday afternoon at Cast Racing League, and then Sunday night some more Dirt Series action as well. Check out the website, SegaEsports.com. Thank you to VIP Tires and Service. Remember, 66 locations across the Northeast. Go visit the West Lebanon, New Hampshire store and tell Mark we said hello. And then, of course, and always, make sure that you like, follow, subscribe on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Signature Esports is the platform. Real Sig Esports on Twitter. And if I am forgetting anything else, all these socials are just, oof. Go to the website, check it out. Get yourself a Squarespace account. It's actually pretty cool. We might teach folks to use that. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I really like it. Very, very, very user friendly. You don't have the time. Right now, personally, you guys are making it fun. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. If you don't, well, you're not my friend. Thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing. Thank you to Skull Key Esports. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing League. Thank you to Track Racer, Admin Boxx, and RRC, who's your race controller tonight. And, of course, and always thank you to all of you. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. Once again, I'm saying it twice. 27 on Friday is... Love it. See you, Kyle. Be good, be safe, folks. And we'll see you in the next one.